When exactly should I set age direction? Age restriction. Yeah, that is when we leave a local extreme. So we are at the local extreme, and then we start to venture some direction. Which means that I just have to set it every time I find a local extreme, but also if I jump back to an existing extreme. So in this case. Is another way to change direction. I think I only have handle local extreme. So you find a new extreme and then you depart from there. That would be handle local extreme. Or you go to an existing extreme. Though that would not be handle local extreme because it's already handled. So I think the jump back is the only thing. Well, the only thing I can think of now. Okay, so where does that happen? That must be the abort, huh? Yeah, and it's very annoying. I can't just do this. Why? Well, I know why. Yep. So now I do find it. Passing left to find extreme here. And then the find 0.8, I guess. I think the last point was 9. So instead of jumping here, which asserted, I'm now jumping to the extreme. Although, well, there's a problem with that to begin with, of course, because we already have that maximum. Ultra annoying. Now we have to find it again, and I'm going to fix it, I think. But okay, first this one. 10 is now here. Still not there. Now we should be there. Yep, maximum reached. You're turning 0.68. I don't know what that is, but what the hell is that? Why would I return that? The maximum is already reached, so why would I still jump to it? I don't get this. What is this? Jump to 12? No, never mind. This is where we jump. This is just the level of the point. Yeah, it was a good bunny. Handle approximation. Find extreme. Turning left because this is where the required extreme is. And we're just going right. Going right. Maximum reached and still returning to value. Why? Like the last time we reached the maximum, then what happened? The same thing. The maximum is reached, but we still return it. Oh, right. Yeah, maybe I get it. It already knows that this is the maximum before having the values. So we still have to acquire the value and the derivative at that point. So then we get that here. And then it calls handle local extreme. Oh yeah, okay. And then we're going to fit the fourth degree polynomial. So let me hit space. Handle local extreme. Fitting fourth degree polynomial. Okay, this one does exist, and we have enough points, I guess. Or not. Turning minus 1.1. Oh, we had enough points, let's put it that way. So we had enough points, yeah, these points. We're very close, these points. I don't like it. But the fitting curve is exact. It's exactly on top of the other color. So you just see one line. That works. That's actually not even that super close. These 2 points are used. I think these 3 points, 9, 10 and 11. So now we jump to this minimum, which is apparently at minus 1 something. Something I don't get. Pretty sure that it draws stuff already, and then we halt here, waiting for space. But my graph doesn't seem updated. I'm still seeing this. So there is no point added here. The point should be added at the moment I add it to the history. Oh, I didn't update it. I just terminated everything, and it prints found roll minimum. So okay, we're kind of not updating then. Let me fix that. I think I can fix that. But okay, it's because of this break. You just break out of here, and that means that I do not this. That's not good, of course. We should do this anyway then. So if we return, we should do this, yeah. Yep. So now you get to see the last update. 0.13 is the last one, which is a minimum, and that minimum is not lower than the one that we already found, so now it terminates. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely still more to improve here, because from 7 we jump back to 5 and then make a step in the right direction. But actually, the reason that we make this step is because now we want to go explore in this direction. And since this was a minimum, we want to find the next maximum. But I already have that maximum. And if I assume that these two are connected, as in I know for sure that there is not all kinds of minimum and maximum in between, then I might as well jump there immediately. And then explore from there that way. So this feels kind of weird. think I should jump here. Maybe we can make a linked list between all the local extremes. So this has a pointer to that one. Then I jump back to the best minimum and I just follow immediately the link to the maximum on the right, on the left. Yep, so that means I'm doing so much. I have to commit. It's just too much changes. And I'm still sitting with this because I already decided that I want to keep both of them. I think I'm going to do that. So let's say let's remove this. I'll move also to that, but I want to name it 1 maybe. Yeah. Let's call this one 2. Yeah, I can't just rename it, right? I have to, or I could add it and then it could figure out itself that it was moved. Probably, but I don't really trust it, so let's just name it like this first. And then I can move it. Only 1? Yeah, why not? Good move. So move it to 1. So now it sees that it was renamed. Good. Currently not using W0. That can't be right. Stupid indentation. To be implemented. Oh, that's this. Yeah. Dubious. It remains a bit, I don't know what to do code. Well, I have to add that one test that actually gets there. I need to add a handle disconnect. Yeah, this must be removed. Make relevant can be removed. I do that here, I suppose. And insert before current is also not used. I got a message back from the maintainer of the E-vector that they fixed the bug. But too late, I wrote my own DE vector. Just stick to that one. Hallo Nian. Right. It was a lot, and I said something. I had to do something. What was it? Add handle disconnect. Yeah. I have two places where so it looks like only one place. I hope you know English. Well, there's only one disconnected here. Wait a minute. That was. Yeah, no. So I don't need to do that anymore. I think it's like this should be the only place where I call get near assemble. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a hardly work in progress. It's a half finished progress and then work in progress. What did I all do? Like I fixed scale more or less. Fix scale to work with cubics. And yeah. This is funny. I was thinking that. That's why I did it git status before this. After adding it. So we had. I copied the old gradient descent back, and then I named it this, and then I moved it to that file. So then we had renamed this to that, and then I added that one. But the difference between this one and that one is actually smaller. So I did pick that up completely automatically. So I was like, I don't trust it, but next I make a mistake and then the thing fixes my mistake. I should trust it. You shall trust in Git. I don't know, I changed so much. Just work in progress, who cares? Shall I push it? Status, just one. Okay, let's push it. Now, what was the next thing that I wanted to do? Oh yeah, add a linked list between the local extremes. Yeah, it's probably not easy. Okay. Added to the printing. Yeah, I guess I should. So only printing 4 things at the moment. Is that the only thing I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So then we have to print left and right. Yeah, I'm just printing a pointer now. That's not very useful. Huh? I did add something pretty cool to the Vulkan engine that I wish I had here as well. Something like, you say, pointer. And then it prints it prints something that makes clear that it is a pointer, but also the data that is pointing to, without doing a recursive lookup. Yeah, so it's say if this thing has a pointer back, then we're not going to infinitely long printing stuff. That worked quite well. So maybe I should move that to utils so I can use it here as well for to debug CWDS debugging support. I'm too lazy to do that right now. But it is, yeah, printing just these pointers is not very useful, of course. Okay, we have access to it, so maybe I can print something. There's not much, just this, which is still called vertex. I should call that differently. Let's call that critical point now. So maximum or a minimum, so I could call it extreme, probably. Local extreme. Oops. Pocket. I'm just gonna call it CP. I use CP for critical point all over the place already. I wonder if this compiles because I renamed that. Let's check that. Yep, it's used. Next, I was editing this. Yeah, I wanted to print maybe between brackets and the W value of that sample. No, I don't know anymore if they return a pointer or a reference. Reference. Now I still have to set them. That is the harder part, of course. We could also store these things in an array, maybe. Yeah, well, why not? Let's make it an array. Left and right are all over the place. It's not that awesome. And then we call it neighbor. Fill it with null pointers. Yeah, it's still this minus 101. But well, choose it anyway. Or maybe let's not use this, so then do it as index or something like that. Wait a minute, that's larger. I should do that. I gotta divide by 2. Maybe we should just divide by 2, but well. Or these are two operations. I can do it in one operation, can I not? Almost. Almost. Could take just one bit. One bit, there's 0 here and 1 here, and then invert it. Or I can just put left it at 1, and then we did. Why am I micro optimization? So left first, right second. Okay, I'll just do it like this. Horizontal direction to int. So let's use that class. No, not here. I was working on local extreme. Suddenly I can't find that back. Dude, the F. Nothing. Oh, wrong window. That's where it was. Huh? too long. I think elsewhere I called it deer. Use that. I'm not even sure I did. Yeah. No. I don't know. I can't find it. I feel strongly that like I'm missing some file. This should be grab sources, all sources. Where's my function that takes? Oh, here. Never mind. And I called it not there but direction. Yeah, okay. I hate abbreviations, so I could have known. Let's do the same here then. Substitute there with direction. Right, I still have to set it though. So where do I know? I think at the moment I find a local extreme as a result of something. It is never easy. Definitely not. I should be able to set this when at the moment I add a new extreme, which is in handle local extreme. Void no bool handle local extreme defined in here, and then it's added there. Now you're going to tell me that I can pass it to the constructor. Kind of. Theoretically, last extreme is the last extreme. It could be the neighbor if we're just going in the same direction. And that then means that I could say reset last extreme, make it point to end. At the moment that is expected to no longer be true. Or just change it regardless, in which case it is not the last extreme anymore. So that then raises the question, where am I using last extreme? And if I remember correctly, I'm not using it anywhere outside of this scope. Which means I can, hey matrix, I can just rename it to some other meaning. It's being used here. Well, scope of this function then. Yeah, this is the last extreme as in the last extreme that we just added in this function. And again, it's getting annoying. Nevertheless, then not used outside handle local extreme. Is it? See, not used outside handle local extreme. At least not in this file, and definitely also not in another file. But we have to check it. Not really. Well, no. Algorithm.h and the rest is algorithm.cxx. So we could rename it to another meaning, not last extreme, but well, the basically still the last extreme, but only if we didn't jump over other extremes. Yeah, kind of, I think. And then I have to figure out if it is on the left or the right, which I could just look at the W value, I guess. If you ask me, we can figure that out from H direction. I need the opposite direction. I think, yeah, of course. Let's pass it to the constructor. So I need a local extreme const pointer. Neighbor. That's why I can't, well, can't. It's a bit set, a bit maybe let's just not do it. Let's just not pass it to the constructor. I'm just going to do it here. Except that as soon as I sign this, I don't know my last extreme anymore. But H direction is not changed. So I can figure it out before we pass it, but then not pass it to the constructor, but set it here. Set neighbor. How do you write that? Neighbor. set neighbor, which takes the neighbor pointer and the direction. So that should be then the opposite value of h direction. And the neighbor that we made there. And how do I get the opposite direction? Well, I already see it. Opposite. So it's more or less set, though we never know if it works in every case. But yeah, this is definitely working in the current case, or the last test case. Now to do that one, so this must be either a null pointer or the last extreme. Obviously, if last extreme is an end, it must be a null pointer. So last extreme equals end, then it's null pointer, and otherwise you can dereference it to something. And then I need a local extreme pointer. So my last extreme thing is an extreme type iterator, which is the local extreme. So I just have to convert it to a pointer to these local extremes, and because it's standard list, that pointer will never be invalidated, and therefore we can just do that. So dereference iterator, and then immediately take the pointer. Now this is a local extreme pointer, but this is not. The tertiary operator kind of demands that the type of these two things are the same, but I'm not sure if it also demands that for null pointer. Let's test this. Actually, it looks like I will change my mind, but I will not. This is just neighbor. It's like a cons expression. Just kidding. Okay. This way we still don't know. End of extremes, obviously. Okay, I could have copied it from there. Make damage. Apparently, I am trying to construct this thing from the value that is 0, aka h direction isn't defined yet. Yeah, that is correct. That would happen the very first time. So I guess if neighbor is null, then there's no reason to do this, right? Oh my god. Not now. No time. No. Can't do this. Please stop calling. It just continues. Let's especially not hang up. Finally they hang up. Yeah, it's some kind. It's a girlfriend who wants to come to my birthday party, which I'm not giving. At least, actually, I am, but without her. I mean, what do I say? Pick up the phone and say, "Yeah, sorry, you're not invited." No, it's more complex than that. Plus, they might be listening to my stream. Well, I hope that chance is very small. And it's not like that. I'm just exaggerating. Add pointer back. Now I plan to do something with someone else already, and then we go to the movies and stuff. So it's just not possible. But she's so persuasive, so I'm just scared to pick up the phone and then have a conversation, because then I'm going to be convinced to cancel the other person and invite them anyway, something like that. I'm gonna stop. Getting tired. Almost bedtime. I think I should just make a copy of this iterator. It's just better. Especially, I mean, I don't want to call this if this is null. So I don't want to call it if this is true. So I don't have to do this whole line. It just makes more sense to make a copy. Could pass an iterator even instead of a pointer. So I'll even store iterators. Let's all store iterators. Yeah. Yeah, let's store iterators. Okay. So that then means that we don't do this, and then here I do. I should have to copy this stuff. So if previous extreme is unequal extremes end, then add it. And I'm going to pass simply previous extreme. So enable more night link, last extreme, set neighbor, previous extreme. Ta-da! That looks nice, doesn't it? But then I have to change set neighbor to not take a pointer, but take an standard list. No, wait a minute. I haven't. That's why I have types, of course. going to use I think it was extremes. It must be extremes type. Iterator. Const iterator. And then we can do assert not neighbor's direction as index. Yeah, it may not be set yet, and now it's an iterator, so now I must say it must still be equal to end. But I'm in local extremes, so it has absolutely no clue about it. Can store iterators but don't have the container. Oops. That doesn't work for me. No. Or, yeah, it would still work. What to do? Extremes type. Thanks, Matrix. That is just in a few days. Thursday. This is a private thing. I made it private. Why the hell did I make it private? But then again, maybe local extremes doesn't want to know anything about algorithm. Looks like it. I'm just going to duplicate it, I suppose. I mean, the clean way would be 5 times more work, and at some point you just stop doing that, and then your code gets worse and worse because you're not following the 100% clean way. But I'm getting a bit tired about how long this all takes. So, talking about not clean, I might as well just store locked extreme pointers. Why would I? I mean, either I make the type of the local extreme iterator accessible outside of including algorithm.h, or I just might as well use local extreme pointers, right? Okay, we're going back to local extreme pointers. Now let's see if it compiles. Then I must use it. When would I use it? I was jumping to the best minimum, and then where did we jump to the best minimum? What do you want to do? So distracted by this phone call, or rather the social problems associated with it. I would rather not have a birthday. It's just giving me stress. I want to find something with abort. Aborting, long left. That's the end. Must be abort. Too much energy used. Need abort direction. There we are. Is W the best minimum? Yeah, it's all inside this function. Could have known that. Why is get neighbor not highlighted? Of course, it's just called neighbor. No, let's not do this. See, now I have to keep working with pointers. It sucks. And I'm adding stuff too. No, doesn't matter. Just have to remove this again. Yeah. Ooh, curious if this is going to work. Well, not yet, clearly. Right, yeah. If I set explore, then it isn't even const. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Sigh. Well, that's a nice sound. Bubbles. I want to share it. How do I get a link from this? Just on the album? You just this the album. Yeah, right. Why? So not clear what is playing. Oh, here. Share. Got it. Hold on. Creators, maybe. Okay. Good night, matrix. Last extreme. Okay, should compile. Compile damage. It compiles. Back. And now, boing! Yay! That worked like a charm. So we went all the way from here to there because I jumped back to the base minimum. And then the base minimum knew about this maximum, so we jumped then to the maximum, and then we went further than this even. And I have no idea why it's not drawing a cubic approximation. Worse, it's drawing an, well, this is not erased maybe. No, actually, this looks like the parabola, and this is the cubic. Something is wrong. Returning 0.04 because small step, yeah, because you don't have an approximation. I think this is the approximation, and we're trying to find a minimum, but this minimum is on the wrong side, therefore, etc. In other words, I did not update the approximation around 8. So I jump to 8, and then we should add an approximation for 8 and that maximum. Why did that not happen? No, it's more complex than that. It was the jump. I get a neighbor. The neighbor exists, therefore new local extreme is now a maximum. Then we set that and small step, and we jump to there. What is missing is bootstrapping my approximation again. Which kind of belongs to reset history, I think. So what I'm doing is reset history here. Which should be a red flag that I'm not doing anything else, like I do somewhere else where I reset history. Please don't let that be more than 2. Yay, only a few. This one's even commented out. Only have 2 of them. How is that possible? Yeah, indeed. So I want to do this. But then we have a result that I must pass on somewhere and handle. Or do I? Probably. Yeah, I must update its skill as well. No, I just set back the skill. I could... No. I should call update skill. Or I don't care about the result value maybe, because we only have 2 points. Result is set here, and then what am I going to do with the result afterwards? Nothing. Nada. Results. See? Just bullshit. Might as well not do this. This result should always be initialized, I think. Calling this should return this because saw more than 2 samples, 2 relevant samples should be false, which is passed to the thing as the second last boolean. Which is passed to, already had 2 samples. Oh, that's a member variable of the approximation. I guess that happens in add. So approximation add. Sets this to false here because number of relevant samples is 1 at that point. Because reset history is resetting the approximation, which of course resets the number of relevant samples. And then this adds at 1, and this one sees that it is 1, so it sets that value to that boolean to false. So this always returns I can just add an assert maybe. I forgot what it was. Skill update initialized. No. So that can do this after the other reset history. Except I don't have a result here, I think. Oh, it's still the same result. No, it's a different function. Never mind. I'm just gonna, whatever. Yeah, so what I want to add here is first I want to add the extreme. Which means I have a new extreme, new local extreme. And that one has a sample. That was a CP sample. Yep. Which is reference. TP sample. And add takes a pointer. No, whatever. Yep, and then we can't add the next one, because this one is then the new sample that I didn't sample yet. But how about we just do this? That's enough. Skill update is not contextually convertible to bool. I mean, you've got an equal sign. And now we jump back to here, which finds that maximum, and then we go there, and then we fit a new sample, sorry, a new cubic through that, all in one space. Boing, and it works. Great. Yeah, but it fits so badly that it now thinks that the minimum is all the way here. So, okay. So now we have a cubic fitted through 9 and 8, which is almost exactly good. However, the code is not implemented. Which is correct. I did not implement yet that the minimum where we have to jump to is in between the two samples that we have fitted. So that's the end of this until I'm going to implement that part. That is the end of this test. Should probably just commit it. Now I want to know if I didn't break the previous test. Confused. If 1, it is the first test. No way it is. Yeah, well, okay, that was the first test. I had the second test working as well, I thought. Test, case, whatever, function. Yeah, no, I didn't. Let's see how this behaves. So we go down. Bam! Almost there already. Now we are there, I bet. No, we're not. It's code not implemented. What the hell happened? It's still reasonably big. Yeah, in between is not supported yet. I'm a bit surprised though that it doesn't just terminate, because this went already super small. There's not really a reason to handle the in between if you see that you're there already anyway. I mean, is this not small enough then? Yeah, come on, it's a 100th. Yeah, 100th on a scale size of 0.4. So basically 1/40th, 1/50th. Maybe I demand 1% or something like that. I think I do actually. So that's why it doesn't terminate already. So we need one more step, for which I need to implement the in-between. Annoying, but then I can't test this one any further. So let's try the next one. So I have after this one only one more. So I'll if still. Oh, I have another one. Okay. That was this one. Okay, up. Jump here, I guess. It did not jump there. Oh, jump down. Sorry, that's okay too. You go here. I definitely want to see a 4-degree polynomial, so we jump here. Now it should jump there. And 4th-degree polynomial, jump here. Find the minimum. And again, this code is not implemented. It can happen. And then the last one. Jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here. No. Now jump here. Here then. Go up, up, up until we abort. And then jump here. And then jump here and finish. It finished. Found global minimum. Yeah, this one was the one. It was at the bottom instead of the top. I'm stupid. So this one that was one that worked before, and it still works, so that's great. Didn't break this one though. Okay, now then it seems I have to start implementing that not implemented code. Yeah, not committable. So everywhere where I have assert false is usually have to be implemented. Oh, that's a lot of places, but that is a lot of places. What the hell? Assert false. This one just means that we have an then it is unimplemented. But I just need this list must be finished for all of these things. I currently have 1, 2, 3. So not already a little bit not enough because what? Shitloads of events here. These are just the polynomial events. So drawing a polynomial. Apparently the only things that we draw are the fourth degree thing, a quotient, a derivative event, and everything is drawn, so that's good. And this one catches 2 of the others. So then we already have 1, 2 plus 3 is 5 of them. That's still not all the ones that I saw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh well. I think it's okay. Yeah, this is just old code. Don't know what this is. But not implemented. Actually, I think it's not implemented, but it's rather a missing case. So if that one is if there is ever a point is ever something that is not handled here, then we assert there. So it's not a to-do assert or something. JSPs, same thing. And could never happen. Okay. Why would you even get here? So we'll probably never get there, but if it happens, then I want to know. Moving a slider with a point value not implemented. Yeah, I think that all the assert false without a clear comment of you have to implement something is I don't need to implement anything. Not until this should be implemented apparently, and I remember that correctly. Yeah, that's a very old one, but I'm not going to do that now. That is just, you should never get there. Yeah, also clear, I think. And then this one, same thing. Just in case I ever add extend that code and forget to extend this part. So that's the one then. Missing implementation, the only one. But not done yet. Fix me. Can't do anything about this because it might be correct. Remove me. Remove this. Let's see. Immutable. Let's see if we can already remove it. can already be removed. Okay, let's remove it. And then algorithm slider. Yeah, I'm too lazy to do that now. So by the time I use a horizontal slider, I might do it. Oh yeah, that one. This is a point of that needs attention. This we can keep for now. And this is also a question mark. So just wait until I ever get here and then we'll look at it. I think this is the only one that still needs attention before I write the other, the missing implementation. It's kind of weird. The handle local extreme sets a W value there, and then we not use it. We don't use it. How can that be correct? But first I'm going to bed, which means that I'm first going to lose a game of chess. Lie, chess. Let's not lie about it. Yeah, keeping pressure on this one might have been better. Probably should have put it there. Go away. If he had moved fast enough, I would have put my bishop here. Because he hesitates, I see this. Haha, the fork. Couldn't take it back. Could not take it back. Okay. I should put it there, of course. So no longer needed to. defend that thing. Yeah, why not just put a rook here, man? What? Hmm. Cute. Oops, a rook behind it, and I cannot go here. I could not put the rook behind it because of my pawn. Oh, lucky me. Oops. Well, I'm blundering. Tja. Tough. I did actually win a game. It's unbelievable. Ma, bedtime. good night.